In this video, we will learn what Power Pivot is, why is it useful, how to activate Power Pivot in Excel, and how to analyze data using Power Pivot.
Let's take a look at this sales data from an e-commerce company. It covers about 1.5 months of transactions and contains over 54 lakh records. So what's inside this file? In the first column, we have the order ID, a unique identifier for each order. Second column contains order date, the date on which order was placed, then item, the product category, shipped to, the destination city, delivery date, the date on which the package arrived, and finally revenue in the last column. Now we want to answer two business questions from this sales data. First one, which product category generated the highest revenue? Second, which city generated the most revenue? Simple questions. But here is the challenge. A regular Excel worksheet can only hold 10,48,576 rows, and our file has over 54 lakh rows. That means a normal Excel sheet simply can't hold this data. But that's exactly what Power Pivot is designed for. It can import and analyze millions of rows from wide variety of sources, including SQL databases, Oracle, Microsoft Access, Excel files, text files, CSV files, and more. Once the data is loaded, we can build reports to answer our questions quickly and easily. Now about how to use Power Pivot. Although Power Pivot comes with Excel, it is not enabled by default. We need to activate it manually. To activate Power Pivot, let me close this file. Go to the File tab in the Excel ribbon. Options, Add-ins, Manage, Com Add-ins, Go. Mark the checkbox against Microsoft Power Pivot for Excel. OK. You will now see a new Power Pivot tab in your Excel ribbon. Now to import the sales data in the text file into Power Pivot, click on Manage. See, the Power Pivot window is activated. Get external data from other sources. Text file. Next. You can give the connection a name if you want to. Browse. Here is the text file containing data. Take a look at the size, 307 MB. Select the file, open. Set column separator to tab. Now we have the preview of our sales data. Finish. $54,99,123 rows transferred. Close. Here the date columns are showing both date and time. Let's fix that. Click any cell in the order date column. In the Home tab, go to Format. Select Short Date. We'll repeat the same step for Delivery Date column. Now we are ready to start answering our two business questions. Click on Pivot Table. Select New Worksheet to place the pivot table on a fresh sheet, or existing sheet to place it somewhere on the existing sheet. I will go for existing worksheet. OK. Once again OK. Now we have a blank pivot table. To find which product category generated the highest revenue, from the pivot table field list, drag and drop item into the rows area. then revenue into the values area. Now we have the revenue for each product category. To apply number format to these cells, right click, format cells, number, use 1000 separator. We don't need decimal places. OK. Now to rank the categories, right click, sort largest to smallest. T4 type furniture generated the highest revenue. Now the second question, which city generated the most revenue? Click on the existing pivot table, press Ctrl A, Ctrl C to copy. Click where you want to insert the new pivot table, Ctrl V to paste. Remove item from the rows area. Drag and drop shift 2 into the rows area. Right click, sort, largest to smallest. We have the revenue broken down by city, sorted from highest to lowest. Now here is something interesting. The original text file was 307 MB. Let's see how large the Excel file is after importing everything. To save the file, press F12, choose the location, save. The resulting Excel file is only 91 MB, roughly 1/3 the size of the original. That means Power Pivot compresses the data very efficiently, which is another great reason to use it.